Talk about Matthew chapter 25. It says, "Then shall the kingdom of heaven be likened unto 10 virgins, which took their lamps and went forth to meet the bridegroom. 5 of them were wise, and 5 were foolish. They that were foolish took their lamps, and took no oil with them. But the wise took oil in their vessels with their lamps. While the bridegroom tarried, they all slumbered and slept. And at midnight there was a cry made, Behold, the bridegroom cometh, go ye out to meet him. And all those virgins rose and trimmed their lamps, and the foolish said to the wise, Give us of your oil, for our lamps are gone out. But the wise answered, saying, Not so, lest there be not enough for us and you. But go ye rather to them that sell, and buy for yourselves. And while they went to buy, the bridegroom came. And they that were ready went in with him to the marriage, and the door was shut. Afterward came also the other virgins, saying, Lord, Lord, open to us. But he answered and said, Verily I say unto you, I know you not. He says, Watch therefore, for you know neither the day nor the hour wherein the Son of Man cometh. And I thought about the last time that he was seen here upon the earth. And he was on the Mount of Olives, and he told his apostles, he said, after that the Holy Ghost has come upon you, you'll receive power. And he said, You'll be a witness unto me both in Jerusalem and Judea and Samaria and to the utmost part of the earth. And while they beheld, the Bible said a cloud received him out of their sight. And 2 men stood over here in white apparel, said, Ye men of Galilee, said, Why you stand, you're gazing up into the heavens. Said, This same Jesus you see going up, he's coming back in like manner. And that's what I thought this morning. And people don't realize he's coming back. And Revelation 1:7 said, Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye's going to see him, Chris. And that's the reason we preach and we tell people to get ready. And this pleasure in sin is just for a season. It's going to run out, and we're going to stand before the Lord. And I thought about this song here, and I've sung it over and over, and I believe this is how it's going to play out, Brian, this morning. Clouds opened up, and there stood Jesus. Clouds opened up, and there stood Jesus. Saints of old were with him there. You could hear praying everywhere. Clouds opened up, and there stood Jesus. Grave burst open everywhere. Grave burst open everywhere. Saints went flying through the air. You could hear shouting everywhere. Clouds opened up, and there stood Jesus. Felt myself begin to change. Felt myself begin to change. Had on a robe as white as snow. Didn't have a spot, I was ready to go. Clouds opened up, and there stood Jesus. Gates of pearl swung open wide. Gates of pearl swung open wide. No more heartache, no more pain. You couldn't hear praying anywhere. Clouds opened up, and there stood Jesus. Saw the river of life run cool and clear. Saw the river of life run cool and clear. There sat God upon his throne. Sure was glad I'd made it home. Clouds happen, Artie. I got looking at a Jewish wedding and got looking into it, and he talked about these virgins. They were supposed to be waiting on the bridegroom. That's who Christ is. He's the bridegroom, and the church is the bride. And Jewish history teaches that they betrothal. It's like an engagement, Artie. When a man finds a woman, he betroths her, and then he goes and he in other words, a lot of them, they build on to their father's house, and when everything's ready, he comes back for his bride. And John chapter 14, it says, let not your heart be troubled. He said, if you believe in God, he said, believe also in me. He said, in my Father's house are many mansions. He said, if it weren't so, I'd have told you. He said, I go away to prepare a place for you. And he said, if I go away and prepare a place for you, he said, I will come again and receive you unto myself, that where I am, there you may be also. So he's coming back, friend, and that's the reason we preach and we tell people, we try to be good to people and tell them about the goodness of the Lord, and he's coming back. And we need to be ready, and we need to be prepared, and because in a day and an hour, no man knows when he's coming, but we need to be ready. And I love you this morning. I pray God will bless you and help you.